Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a two-step hair system that will help to get rid of dandruff, split end, bald spot, also help to get rid of thinning hair for thicker, fuller, healthier looking hair. So if you're interested, if you are looking for a two-step system, if you are looking to regrow those bald spots, get rid of thinning hair, get rid of dandruff, get rid of dry scalp, this recipe is for you, so continue watching. Now this is a two-part system. We're going to do treatment 1 and then treatment number 2. For this recipe, you're going to need a small container that you're going to use to store the treatment in. Now my first ingredient is going to be a fenugreek powder. And fenugreek is known to help with a thinning hair, dry scalp, bald spot. It is also called methyl. Beauty products and other popular media sources claim that they are the secret to growing a thick, shiny, healthy hair. And yes, I do believe that because I personally use this in my hair. Now, fenugreek is a small green leaf herb originally from Western Asia, South Europe, and the Mediterranean. It is also used for other stuff, including for promoting overall health. Fenugreek seeds are a source of iron and protein, two essential nutrients for the hair. They also contain a unique composition of plants compound, including a flavonoid and saponins. These compounds are presumed to induce hair growth due to their anti-inflammatory and antifungal effect. And now let's put this together. So we're going to be brewing this. So you're going to need a small jar for this recipe. Any form of a container you have that can accommodate hot water. So go ahead, place about a quarter cup of the fenugreek powder in a small glass jar. And next we're going to reach for some hot water, and we're going to use about a 1 1/4 cup of hot water. We're going to pour this over the fenugreek powder, and once that is done, this is going to be very hot, so be careful. We are now going to cover, and I like to give it a shake, or go ahead and stir, whichever one you prefer. And once this is done, we're going to put this aside to brew. Now this can also be made overnight or even a few days ahead. So leave on the countertop, do not refrigerate, and let the fenugreek infuse and also ferment. Now once this is done, we are going to move on to step number 2, which is our hair treatment oil. This hair treatment oil we're going to use after washing our hair. So to make the treatment oil, I'm going to be using some ginger powder, and ginger is known for boosting a circulation in the hair shaft. If you find yourself with dandruff, split and itchy scalp, ginger is good to use in your hair. Now for this recipe, if you have fresh ginger, you can go ahead and use the ginger juice. Another thing that you can use also is a ginger starch. To make ginger starch, you just grate your ginger, set it aside and let it settle. Pour the top off, and the bottom is the ginger juice, which is what makes the ginger powder. So now let's move on to our other ingredients. I'm also going to be using some coconut oil. And I grew up using coconut oil in my hair. My grandmother swear by coconut oil. We use it as an ear oil. We use it as a scalp treatment. We use it on our face, and we also use it as a body lotion. So I am very much in love and believe in the coconut oil. So coconut oil we're going to use, and we're going to also use another oil, but let's go ahead and reach back for our ginger powder. And here we have about 3 tablespoons of the ginger powder. And what we're going to do, we're going to take about a 1/4 cup of the coconut oil, We're going to pour this in the bowl with that ginger powder. And now we are going to blend, getting rid of any lumps, totally dissolving the ginger powder in the coconut oil. And it have a really, really pleasant fragrance right now. Now, if you know anything about ginger, you'll know that ginger is good topically for your hair, but this is also another ingredient that you can use to make your tea good for boosting a circle, and it is widely used all over the world for various skin condition. My next oil is another oil that I totally believe in, and this is the Jamaican black castor oil, another oil that I grew up with. This is good for regrowing bald spot. This is good for strengthening your hair, the hair shaft, get rid of dandruff. This is also good for thinning hair, an amazing oil to use in your hair. Here's a true fact. When we were growing up as children, they gave us about a half a teaspoon of this just before back to school. Help with the gut cleansing. Now, another oil that I'm going to use in this is some aloe vera oil. If you do not have aloe vera oil, not to worry. And yes, you can put a bit of a aloe vera gel in this. If you're looking for aloe vera oil, you can find that on my website, ALESMAXii.com, and you can also find the coconut oil and also aloe vera gel. Aloe vera works on the hair for strengthening, shining, and also good for split ends. This is also good to help the hair to look healthy with that bounce. So I'm going to be using the aloe vera oil in this recipe also. So for castor oil, I use a teaspoon of the castor oil, and for the aloe vera oil, I'm just gonna add around about the same amount, a teaspoon. If you're using aloe vera gel, go ahead and add a teaspoon to the mixture. And now we are gonna blend, and we're gonna blend well. We're blending ginger powder, coconut oil, castor oil, and aloe vera oil. This is what is making up our hair oil. And also, guys, if you have rosemary, fresh rosemary, you can also add a little bit to this, a little bit of a rosemary juice. You can boil it, or you can just go ahead, crush it and strain it and add it to this for even a stronger hair oil for regrowing your hair, bald spot, thinning hair, you name it. So now that we blend all of this together, take a look at this other oil. Years ago, this was a very, very popular oil. The problem with this oil is that it was always a pricey, since most of this oil you get from Morocco, which is a far away. This oil was the oil for hair, body, you name it, but mostly for hair. You'll find it in many hair products, and today it is still very much used in a lot of hair products. This is argan oil. If you have it, add about a teaspoon to the mixture. If you don't, not to worry, it is optional. And now, guys, take a look. This is the hair oil, a strong remedy for promoting hair growth, for thickening the hair, for getting rid of thinning hair, for getting rid of dandruff, split end, a dry scalp, for giving you a healthy bounce to the hair regardless of your age. So now I'm going to pour it in a small bowl. Go ahead and find a jar that have a wide open mouth, because this tends to get really thick after you set it aside for a while. With an open mouth jar, you're going to be able to get it out much faster than if it is in a small tight mouth bottle. Now, no need to store this in the refrigerator. Go ahead and store this on the countertop. And now we complete step 1 and 2. For step 1, you're going to use this to wash your hair. So you're going to wash your hair with your regular shampoo and conditioner. A good shampoo and conditioner to try is the khichibeauty black rice biotin and protein shampoo and conditioner. So you wash your hair with that, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to use this as a hair rinse. Here's another trick. You can also choose to add a little bit of this to your conditioner to kick it up a notch. So use this to rinse your hair, leave it in your hair for a couple of minutes after conditioning your hair, and then you rinse out. Once your hair is dried, regardless of how you dry your hair, whether you use a blow dryer, whether you hair dry it or you towel dry it, then it's ready for the hair oil. For the hair oil, you're going to part your hair in small section, and then you are going to apply this to the scalp. After you totally apply it to the scalp and massage it in the scalp, you're going to take a little in your hands and you're going to rub it in the rest of your ear all the way to the end of your hair. This is good. This is a leave-on. Do not rinse out. Good to use every day in your hair or whenever you do your hair treatment. And this is good for the entire family regardless of your hair type. Now, once you use this on the regular, you're going to just sit back, relax, and watch your hair transform. Hair growth, get rid of dry scalp, split and bouncy hair, a fuller, thicker looking hair. Share this recipe and don't forget, go ahead and leave your comment. Those are also welcome. And if this was the first time watching, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.